I don't want to say KwaZulu because Zulu is not really a nation. We'll get to that.
Not really a nation.
No, it's 200 years old.
You definitely want to get stabbed.
They are nation. No.
Definitely.
Zulu is a family. Zulu is a family.
We'll get to it.
Zulu is a family.
We'll get to it.
And this is not disrespectful to the nation.
We'll actually close with that. Begu semicolon lap. I'll remind you.
So,
because I've got a question somewhere there. So one of the things that people have found offense to me saying was I have left the Zulu nation.
Yeah, but you were never Zulu.
And I've written pieces and I've made videos trying to explain what that meant. And the whole concept of
Let's break it down for them now, once and for all.
Before you answer that, in that answer, you must then explain also why you were saying that Zulu is not a nation.
Okay. Asikhulume ngomlojo. Right?
That's me, boy.
Abelungu labo.
Ow.
Awuzithakazela uzozwa. I'll show you ukuthi kulento ishoyo kunobulungu bakho lapho Sean.
I don't know them off by heart.
Oh, I get.
But I can read them. I told you I'm Western leaning. Let me see if I can find them. Sorry, if I don't find them.
No, another day I hope. So
no, it's
now
fine.
Isizwe sakamlojo akubona abantu abelungu. They came here with the red jackets. Right? Isizwe so omakhanya, yeah. Ngangihleli nontombi yakhona lo usugogo la recently. Isizwe sakamakhanya akubona abantu abelungu.
Jeez, that's tough.
Isizwe zodani abelungu. Isizwe omayepa abelungu. There's a whole lot of families, right? Controversial.
I'll put my clan names. I've got them here because I went and I did the research like the good white boy that I am. I'll put them in the comments.
Yeah,
you know, Ontanz, Ontumbez, Ondim, Oshaba no Sholos.
All right.
Sure.
Now, there's this family, Unkosi Dlamini. You know that family?
Yeah.
Is it Unkosi or is it Dlamini? What is it?
Depends on who you ask.
It depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
Because half of this family is actually white in origin. Half of this family is actually black in origin. So which side of it is, I won't answer that. But a lot of people, KwaZulu, are white.
What do you mean white? European?
Yeah, European, Scottish, British, French, a lot of them. Let's talk about Tusomtswewu, Shepstein. Shepstein had 46 wives. No. I mean, Robert Dunn.
Okay.
Robert Dunn had 46 black wives and 1 Malay wife. Those 46 wives gave birth to 46 Zulu families.
This is a conspiracy theory.
No, fact.
That can be verified by so-called white history.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go on the internet and find it now. Robert Dunn.
Was he a lord?
Yeah.
Lord Robert Dunn.
Lord Robert Dunn. Or John Robert Dunn.
John Robert Dunn.
Yeah.
46 Zulu wives.
From royal families.
And 1 Malay wife.
Uh-huh.
And he had children with these wives and they gave birth to families or nations.
Yeah. And those nations married into black families. And black families into black families. Today they look like me and you.
Is this unique to Zulu or it goes across Nguni and other
If you
Sutu?
go to Limpopo, you find Isizwe Sabo Maepa. Abo Maepa, they come from a man called Maepa Dihlare, who came from the Swaziland direction on a horse. And he lived among Samapedi for some time, and he was helpful to the community because Begabakupe limiti about Lapa, Mabakul.
Is this a white man?
A white man. So they called him Gindate Maepa Dihlare. So he had wives and gave birth to children. Today, those children speak fluent Spedi. They look just like me and you. Kibo Maepa. It's all over. It's across. KwaXhosa, you have abantu abala amalao. Amalaw meaning a mixture of black and white.
Yeah, is it
It's
a derogatory
interbred.
term today for colored?
Yeah, it's a derogatory term for coloreds, but
Yeah.
KwaXhosa, it's a name of a specific nation.
Mixed race.
Mixed races. So it's a national phenomenon, Lentole. So now you saying now, let's say when saying I've come out of my Zulu identity, you were never a Zulu. You've always been white.
But then who was Zulu?
So you
who
were
is Zulu?
probably a great grandmother. Every person traces himself from his father.
You agree with that?
Yeah, you can't trace yourself from an MTD, MTNT mitochondrial DNA. You can't trace yourself from a womb. It has no signature.
This is science.
Science
and biology.
All wombs are like, you see these 3 bottles of water, if we could take them to the lab and empty them and test them, they have the same empty space.
Okay.
Okay.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
And the
If I
content
put Coke
is
there
from the
and
man.
I put Fanta here and I put Schweppes here,
That's masculine.
that's what identifies, that's masculine.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, women, you can't.
But people will
identify
attack you in the
children from-
comments, it's fine.
Yeah,
So
well, they
so
can
yeah.
go and research them for themselves. Don't believe me. Research. I always say, do not believe me.
Sure. That's a very important disclaimer that.
Yeah,
Guys, he
don't
does
believe
smoke
me.
weed, so.
So don't believe me. Do your own research. Study for yourself. So
Before we get too
uZulu-
complex, sorry, while you're answering, my understanding is that KwaZulu was a consolidation of many families. My understanding is I don't even know if this was a consolidation. What we call the Xhosa people today are not Xhosa, and there are many different groups as well there.
Yeah, true.
Sorry, in whatever you're going to say.
uZulu now, when umntwana uSenza ngakhona was alive, there was no Zulu kingdom.
That is correct. It's like Christianity and Jesus. There was no Christianity
Before
during Jesus' time. Yeah?
Exactly. Zulu kingdom starts Ngoshaka.
Yes.
Who was actually a general Ganyambos. General
Umthetho.
Gamteto.
That's correct.
So now Mteto was killed by Zwide
Ngumalo.
Ungumalo. Shaka avenges him as a general out of honor. And then with support from the other Omdletshe laba, Mabutho laba, he takes over the kingdom. And then he subdues many others and he declares himself is Zulu.
Yeah.
Right? Now the kingdom of KwaZulu begins.
Yeah.
Today we have a kingdom ya KwaZulu that can only trace itself back to 1817.
This is almost similar to the British coming and saying you are now South Africa.
No, but then that's when the British came. It was the British who instituted the Zulu kingdom, who forced it into our history, into our consciousness. Without Britain, there is no Zulu kingdom. There is no Zulu king. There is no Zulu history.